In tomatoes and peppers, during the period of growth and ripening of fruits, such a problem as rotting of the tops of the fruits may occur, which is called top rot. This problem is quite common and is usually due to a lack of calcium. Calcium is an important element for plants, in particular for peppers and tomatoes. It is contained in the soil, from where it enters the plants, but it happens that it is not enough, or the plants do not absorb this element for some reason. Calcium in plants is involved in the structure of cells. It strengthens cell walls, makes the plant more resistant to pests and diseases. Its deficiency leads to poor development of the root system, poor metabolism, which leads not only to poor growth, changes in the size and appearance of leaves, but also to blossom end rot, which begins with the appearance of a small spot in the place where the flower is attached. The spot grows rapidly and as a result, the entire fruit is affected by rot. Most of all, elongated varieties are susceptible to blossom end rot. This is due to their shape, as well as pink-colored varieties, since they have a thin skin. Blossom rot itself is not contagious, but rotting fruit on the bush can trigger the growth of pathogens. Therefore, if several fruits on the brush are affected, it is better to remove them. However, if the whole brush is affected, it is better not to touch it, as this can provoke a sharp growth of other fruits, which can lead to the defeat of healthy fruits with blossom end rot. Even with an abundance of calcium in the soil, the plant may not have time to absorb it, due to high air temperature and lack of moisture. This problem is more common in greenhouses, where the temperature can rise above 35 degrees. In this case, you need to increase ventilation. You should also monitor soil moisture. Strong moisture fluctuations should be avoided. Mulching will help with this, which will not allow much moisture to evaporate, and it will keep the soil moisture at about the same level. In hot weather, tomatoes and peppers are moderately watered 3 times a week. You can feed the plant with calcium using eggshells. Eggshell rich in calcium, but it is in a form that is poorly accessible to plants in the form of calcium carbonate. In order to convert calcium into a form that is easily accessible to plants, table vinegar can be used. To prepare top dressing, we take 1 dozen shells, grind them and place them in a liter jar, then pour half a liter of 9% vinegar. After the vinegar is added, a violent reaction begins, so it is even better to use a larger jar. As the foam starts to fall out of the can, then, when the reaction subsides, cover the jar with a loose lid, as carbon dioxide will still be released and can tear off the lid. Infuse the solution for 5 to 7 days, stirring occasionally. After this time, dilute 1 tablespoon of infusion in 1 liter of water. And we do spraying on the sheet. Or we water under the root for under a liter under each root. On wet ground, such top dressing can be used to prevent blossom end rot every 10 to 14 days. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos.